Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from November the 12th up to November the 18th. And this is for you coming from Cancer. So let's start with November the 12th, which is a Sunday, and you've got two wonderful, fantastic, good planets who want to help you make your morning, afternoon, and a bit of the early evening period very good. So you're going to have plenty of good fortune if looking for a romance. You are going to be doing very well with the people you love, and even if you are out with your colleagues, you're going to do well, and even if you are out with business people, you're going to do very well. So the opportunities come for you and you can make use of them. Only don't be dominating, because one of these planets tends to make you dominating. So try to be supportive and be negotiable, and you'll have a good time in the early morning, afternoon, and a bit of the early evening period. Now there will be a planet which is floating around during the morning, afternoon period. This is the planet who wants to give trouble to your relationships, to your friendships, basically makes you waste some money as well. So keep that in mind. And so don't want to be dominating, definitely, and just keep aware that if some people don't agree with you, don't want to retaliate. Evening nightfall period is not very good. This planet who creates trouble is now dropping anchor and says, I'm going to take charge in the evening nightfall period. And so evening nightfall period, with whoever you are with your colleagues, business people, with your loved ones, you have to tell yourself that things can go very wrong. The recipe of things going wrong is that if you become stubborn, if you become dominating, and if you become a person who is not negotiable. So don't allow these things to happen throughout the whole day, especially in the evening nightfall session. And if you can control all that, you will be able to control it and have a reasonably good evening and nightfall session as well. November the 13th starts very poorly for you. Things are going to go wrong even before you leave home. Don't want to be rebellious, because others are going to be rebellious. You'll only make matters worse. Don't want to say and do things which just disrupts a good situation. You are going to be upset very easily, basically. That's the problem. So something is needling you. Identify it quickly and then tell yourself that you're not going to allow that situation to wreck the whole morning and afternoon period. You are going to be at work. It's a working day. You are going to be in business if you are in business. And you can attract very sudden and unexpected bad responses or bad news. Be careful. It's a very fast planet and not a good one for you coming from Cancer. And so don't want to give it more energy by behaving rebellious, behaving a person that others don't like the behavior. Evening and nightfall period is very good. You probably find solutions in the evening nightfall period where earlier you couldn't. So be patient in the earlier part of the day. Plenty of good news comes in the evening nightfall period. You are talking of holidays, you are planning travel, you are going to meet or plan to meet people of another race, people from different countries, and even apply that for business. Go out and socialize in evening and nightfall period. You make very good contacts, whether it's for romance, whether to make your marriage people happy, whether to look for new business or to have a bonding with the people you work. November the 14th, Tuesday, very fast planets are seen. Some of them are business planets. Watch out that things can go very wrong, because stress and anxiety is what erupts in the morning afternoon period of this November the 14th. And so watch out that you need to be cautious of what you say and what you do. These fast planets make you impatient, they make you hasty, and they make you argumentative. And you don't allow these things to happen, and you will control the situation and turn it a little bit favorable to yourself in the morning afternoon period in whatever situation you are in. The evening nightfall period is not good. Now this is really bad. The evening nightfall period. This bad planet is also seen in the morning afternoon period, but can't do much. He produces little pockets of problems which perhaps will roll up into a cannonball coming straight at you in the evening nightfall period. So what you do in the early morning, afternoon period will be the result of the evening period. You can meet people in the evening nightfall who are not somehow, something about the past is shown that you're not happy with them, or that some past mistakes may be brought up, and so you get frustrated, even a little bit depressed. And so be out with people you are familiar with who won't upset you. Move away from people who are looking to create trouble for you. And if you're going to stay home, don't bring up past issues, and you will be able to control this one nasty planet. November the 15th for you coming from Cancer doesn't start well and is going to end worse. Be careful for these 24 hours. You will be at work or you will be in business and bad news comes. This is a planet that breaks up partnerships, break up relationships. Even before you leave home, some arguments may have started. Drive carefully as well. And this is a planet that makes you waste money, so don't want to invest too readily, don't want to just promise things of money. Things are not going to be favorable for you. So lie low, concentrate on what you really have to do at your place of work or in business. And if you're going to go lunch with whoever, watch out that things can go wrong, and then the bill you get maybe not making you happy as well, maybe an expensive lunch in the end for nothing. Now, evening nightfall period gets really, really bad. Now, this planet of the evening nightfall period doesn't just appear like magic in the evening nightfall period. It's there for the whole day, morning and afternoon as well. And so he makes your temper bad. He makes you behave violently. He makes you say things and use words which are really not nice. And you need to soften your image. You need to take the soft approach, you coming from Cancer, throughout the whole day, and more so in the evening and nightfall period. And if you can do that, you will confuse these planets and you will make this planet subside. That's what happens when you control planets. Their energy subsides. They leave you alone. And therefore you can make your evening nightfall session slowly better and better to a certain point. If you don't really have to socialize, I'd rather you go home, because accidents are also possible. Violence or aggression can erupt anytime. Let's move to November the 16th, which starts much better for you. And you're going to get good news at place of work, plenty of support from your colleagues, bosses, plenty of good news in business. You can make some good business contacts, and even the foreign element is good, so you may get the good business and good contacts from abroad or with people from another country. All this good news awaits for you. Focus on what you want. Is it the romance you are chasing? Is it somehow making your marriage better? Is it in your place of work to get the things done and look for support? Is it in business that to get lucky? It's all possible in the morning and afternoon period. In the morning, afternoon period. Evening and nightfall period, the planet of ego moves in. This planet is not your enemy, but he can be a spoiler by making you criticize others, a low tolerance for others, somehow not agreeing with others. So do the opposite. Be agreeable, be supportive, be appreciative, let others take the lead and you settle the issue. If you want to take the lead, blame can come when things go wrong. So let others take the lead, and you can have a wonderful evening and early and night period. You can meet very important people throughout the day, but more so in the evening nightfall period. So look well, dress well, behave well. November the 17th, which is a Friday, starts miserably for you. Whatever can go wrong wants to go wrong very fast, or sometimes even takes its time and lets you make more and more mistakes. So even while leaving home, don't bring up old issues, and drive very carefully. You could be stuck in a jam and get very frustrated. And by the time you get to work, bad news is waiting. By the time you are at your business station, bad news is waiting. It's a depressive kind of a news I'm giving you, but that's the way it's going to be. Be patient. These planets are very slow and steady, but they are going against you. So slow and steady problems are mounting. So if you allow that to happen, by the time the afternoon is over and the evening comes in, things have gone miserably wrong. So identify quickly as soon as you get to your work, as soon as you get to your business station, and even before you leave home, identify quickly what can go wrong and don't bring these issues up. You need to focus. because your mind can stray, because you may have some depressive thoughts as well. And if you let your mind stray, mistakes can be very bad. Evening nightfall period turns extremely good. So that's kind of a contrasting day. Now these two good planets who want to make your evening nightfall session be so very good, they are there in the earlier part of the day as well. And in the earlier part of the day, they can't do much because they have to be moving around, they are pushed around. They give you little opportunities here and there, but no follow-up. They bring you little bits of news, but no follow-up. So be patient. Evening and nightfall, you're going to find all the solutions and understand most things. You're going to meet very good and important people as well. Good for your romance, good for your work, good for your business. So go out socializing and you're going to make some benefits come your way. November the 18th, morning and afternoon, pretty bad. The planets of aggression, the planets of depression, all rolled up into one. And so they make you easily angry. They make you say things which are very sharp-tongued. They make you do things with eyes blazing and a confrontational mood and a provocative mood. So you do all that and you're looking for trouble because it's going to smack you right in the face. So don't do that. Be appreciative. Take the soft approach. These words are magic. When you take the soft approach and you program yourself to take the soft approach, you are basically toning your voice down. You are choosing words which are friendly. You are using body language which is friendly. And nobody can go against you. Others will subside. These planets who want to disturb you that way will subside. That's how planets melt down. So create the melting down by being aware and taking the soft approach, and you'll get quite a lot done still in the morning-afternoon period. Evening nightfall period becomes very good. So you might just find solutions in the evening nightfall period where the earlier part of the day things were not good. You were just slamming into the brick wall all the time, pulling your hair out with anger. Now evening nightfall period becomes very lucky. So plan to socialize with the people you work with, the people you do business with, the people you are in love with, the people you love and be with. Go out with them. So much good is waiting to happen. You will need to dress well and behave well because you are going to be in the limelight and you're going to be watched as well. So go there in the evening nightfall session and you'll get what you want. Well, that was for Saturday, November the 18th. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute session with me. That 90 minutes will have to do with your next 5 or 6 years. I want to get your next 5 or 6 years as perfectly well as possible so you get the best out of them. And I will need your date of birth and I will need your time of birth and I will be looking at your palms while we Skype. I would already be asking you to send me photos of your palms earlier already because they are much sharper when you email them to me. And with all this information, I will help you in all areas of your life. And so for your next 5 or 6 years, let's get it done to the perfect area where you are going to excel in your next 5 to 6 years. Go to Skype, go to Facebook, leave me a message, send me an email, let's make the contact, and it's only going to cost you USD 50 for getting your next 5 and 6 years as best as you can. Well, until then, thank you and good luck.